All right, this is problem 6 from chapter 16, section 2. It's asking us, is it possible for Congress and the president to carry out an expansionary fiscal policy if the money supply does not increase? Briefly explain. Now, remember, there are two ways for Congress and the Fed and the government essentially to uh, stimulate the economy, and that would either be through monetary policy or fiscal policy. So in this question, we're talking about fiscal policy. Recall that monetary policy would include somehow affecting the money supply, be that increasing it or decreasing it. And that's through open market operations typically. But remember also that for fiscal policy, what is essentially happening is it's a law passed by Congress or by the president or whoever, but that isn't going to directly affect the money supply because the Congress and the president doesn't really have say over how the Fed conducts its operations. Rather, what that's going to do is that's going to be something like a tax cut. Something similar to that where everyone is a little bit richer or a little bit poorer. It could be a tax raise. But in this case, the tax isn't actually, or effect in some sort of change in taxes isn't actually going to affect the money supply because the total amount of currency in circulation in the economy is still the same. The Fed isn't actually adding any more money into circulation, and nor is the government by doing this. So the answer to the question is no, or excuse me, it's yes, rather, that it is possible for Congress and the president to carry out fiscal policy without changing the money supply.